Narcy, and today I'm going to be talking about the Paycheck Protection Program. The Paycheck Protection Program is a program that gives loans up to $10 million. The interest rate of the loan is 1%, and the loan has a maximum term of 2 years. The loan will be forgiven if the money is used for rent, utilities, payroll, mortgage, or interest. However, at least 75% of the money received from the loan must be used for payroll. Any small business, private nonprofit organization, or 501c19 veteran organization with less than 500 employees can apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. This includes independent contractors, self-employed personnel, and sole proprietorships. In addition, any business with a 72 NAICS code, which is Accommodations and Food Services, can apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. However, this business has to have more than one location and less than 500 employees for each location. The loan has a maximum of 2 years with an interest rate of 1%. The maximum amount of the loan is $10 million. The loan payments are postponed for 6 months and no personal guarantees nor collaterals are needed. The business has to be affected by COVID-19 and have a loss of revenue temporarily. The loan will be fully forgiven if the money received from the loan is used for payroll costs, utilities, rent, mortgage, or interest, and if all of the employees are kept on the payroll for 8 weeks. 75% of the loan must be used for payroll. To apply for the Paycheck Protection Program, you can use any existing SBA lender, federally insured credit union, federally insured depository institution, or Farm Credit System institution participating in the Paycheck Protection Program. For a list of valid SBA lenders, go to www.sba.gov. Some of the requirements for the Paycheck Protection Program include the completed Paycheck Protection Program loan application form number 2483, an addendum with a listing of the affiliates and a description of the relationships, and the average monthly payroll cost calculations. The Paycheck Protection Program applicants must also have entity documents such as a certificate of the LLC or incorporation, the IRS EIN number, and other entity documents. To apply for the Paycheck Protection Program, applicants must have a copy of an authorized individual or the owner's driver's license or U.S. passport. Applicants must also have a payroll register with compensation for employees and a separate column showing the $100,000 limit for each employee. For privacy purposes, however, only include the last 4 digits of the Social Security number. Applicants must also have a copy of the payroll tax reports 940, 941, 944, or W-3 for the year 2019 and, if available, for the first quarter of 2020. Another requirement for the Paycheck Protection Program is the documentation showing that the company owner or owners paid the total health insurance premium under a group health plan. This documentation can be billing statements or copies of checks and needs to be from January 1st, 2019 up until the most recent payroll date. The Paycheck Protection Program also requires applicants to have documentation showing all the retirement plan funding that was paid by the company from January 1st, 2019 to the most recent payroll date. This includes under the 401k plans, simple IRAs, SEP IRAs, and other retirement plans. Now I will describe the step-by-step application process of the Paycheck Protection Program. To complete the Paycheck Protection Program loan application form number 2483, first check one of the boxes to specify what type of business or organization you have. Then write the DBA or trade name if applicable. After that is done, write the business's legal name. Next, write the business's address. Once that is complete, fill in the 4 boxes on the side by stating the business TIN, which can either be an EIN or SSN, the business phone number, the primary contact for the business, and the business email address. Then write the average monthly payroll. After that, multiply the average monthly payroll by 2.5 and add that to the EIDL. net advance and write that number in the box to the right. When that is finished, write the number of employees in the next box to the right. Afterwards, fill in the box below by checking off more than one box stating the purpose of the Paycheck Protection Program loan. Once that is done, write all of the owners that have 20% or more equity of the business. You will have to state the owner's name, title, ownership amount, TIN, which can either be an EIN or SSN, and their address. You will now have to read and certify the terms of the Paycheck Protection Program loan application form number 2483. There are 8 statements. If you agree with them, you will have to write your initials in the provided space next to the statements. After that is done, you will have to write the name and your signature at the bottom and the date as well. You will now need a document with a list of affiliates and a description of the relationships, if applicable. You will also need a document with the average monthly payroll cost calculations. Then you will need to upload the entity documents, which is the certification of the LLC or incorporation, the EIN number from the IRS, and the entity documents to show the authorized signer is the applicant. You will also need to upload a copy of the owner's or an authorized individual's driver's license or U.S. passport. Now you will need to complete the payroll register with the gross compensation for individual employees and show the $100,000 limitation for each employee. You will have to write the last 4 digits of the Social Security number or the employee ID, the annual gross compensation, and the adjusted compensation up to $100,000 for each employee. You will then have to write the retirement contributors, the group health insurance, the company name, and the title. To confirm the validity of the information, you will have to sign it, write your name, and write the date. To determine the maximum amount of the Paycheck Protection loan that is available to take, you will have to multiply the average total monthly payroll by 2.5 and add that to the outstanding SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Next, you will have to upload a copy of the payroll tax reports 940, 941, 944, or W-3 from 2019, and if available, the first quarter of 2020. You will also have to upload documentation showing that the company owner or owners paid the total health insurance premium under a group health plan. This documentation can be billing statements or copies of checks and needs to be from January 1st, 2019 up until the most recent payroll date. The Paycheck Protection Program also requires applicants to have documentation showing all the retirement plan funding that was paid by the company from January 1st, 2019 to the most recent payroll date. This includes under the 401k plans, simple IRAs, SEP RIAs, and other retirement plans. The description box below will have all of the documents needed for an application for you to use. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at covidbusinessrelief@gmail.com.